a federal appeals court is temporarily delaying a court order that blocked President Trump's tariffs. A federal three-judge panel deemed that most of his sweeping tariffs on China and other countries are illegal, but an appeals court has now agreed to temporarily keep those tariffs in place. I want to bring in White House correspondent Karen Travers for more on this. And Karen, this is great news for the White House. What are they saying about these negotiations?
It is, but it's a lot of whiplash, Alex, because this process will now continue to play out in court. But the bottom line is the president's tariffs can go back in place while it does play out through this appeals process. Yesterday, the White House was referring to it as hiccups and that it wasn't going to impact their overall trade negotiation strategy, that they had other avenues even to pursue if their trade policy gets blocked in court ultimately, that the president will still continue to push his tariffs in other ways. They weren't specific on how they would do that. And of course, they are still continuing to negotiate with countries all around the world to try to reach trade deals. And they say that continues, even though some of those countries might not feel the same pressure to negotiate now that these tariffs potentially could get put back on hold through the courts. The president this morning, Alex, though, was on social media accusing China of not living up to the deal that had been struck in Geneva. That was the result of, or that it resulted in bringing down the tariffs from that number of 145% down to a more manageable 30%. The president saying that they have not lived up to this, that they're not being compliant. His top trade representative, Jamieson Greer, said that it was China not lifting some of the tariffs in exchange for that deal. So we'll see what the administration continues to push on that and how they try to hold China accountable at this point.